Ambulances at UW Swedish-American Hospital in Rockford are being redirected to an alternate entrance after, believe it or not, two sinkholes developed near the hospital following the weekend flooding.
Crews are working to repair the damage. Officials with the hospital say patient care is not impacted. One of the sinkholes is located near the emergency department entrance, and the other is in the parking lot of the UW Health Heart Hospital. An expected time frame of when they'll be repaired has not been given.